I've had patients come to me saying, Doc, I'm eating a plant-based diet now, but I feel more tired than ever. Or I thought I'd lose weight, but I've actually gained a few pounds. The good news is you're not alone. And the even better news, there's a solution to each of these problems. Are you thinking about going plant-based or already on your way? You might be excited, I can imagine. But here's the thing. Many people make some common mistakes that can slow down their progress or make the journey tougher than it has to be. Not eating enough nutrient-dense foods. Not getting enough protein. Ignoring key vitamins and minerals. Not planning your meals. Expecting immediate results. If you're serious about thriving on a plant-based diet, stay with me, okay? Because this could make all the difference. So today, we'll talk about these pitfalls and most importantly, how to avoid them. So let's dive into it right now. I'm, by the way, the lifestyle changer doc, Dr. Adelita James, your plant-based doctor and lifestyle coach. I know firsthand how rewarding the switch to a plant-based lifestyle can be. But I've also seen people struggle unnecessarily. And guess what? It's usually because they're making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Today, we're going to break down the common traps people fall into when transitioning to plant-based eating so you can enjoy all the benefits without the headaches. Number one mistake for people transitioning to a plant-based diet: not eating enough nutrient-dense foods. One of the biggest mistakes I see is that people assume that as long as they are cutting out animal products from their diet, off their plate, they're actually eating healthy. Not necessarily. But here's the thing. If your plant-based diet consists mainly of pasta, bread, potato chips, you're still on a plant-based diet, but you're not giving your body the nutrients it needs. So my tip, focus on a whole, natural, nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, beans, lentils, quinoa, nuts, seeds. This will fuel your body and give you the energy you need. You might not know this. Did you know that kale, the dark leafy green kale, that contains more calcium per gram than milk? It's true. Dark leafy greens are nutrient powerhouses. Make sure you're not just eating plant-based junk foods. It's easy to fall into that trap, especially with all the vegan processed snacks or food out there. So question, have you ever found yourself relying on too many processed vegan options when transitioning? What's your go-to plant-based snacks? Mistake number 2, not getting enough protein. Now let's talk about protein. One of the most common questions I hear is, how do I get enough protein on a plant-based diet? The truth is, it's easier than you think, but it's also, unfortunately, the common area where people slip up. Many plant-based beginners don't eat a variety of protein-rich foods, which can leave them feeling weak or fatigued. So my tip to avoid this, include a variety of plant proteins in your diet, such as beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, and even the nuts. Plant-based protein is supposedly our first go-to when we think of protein. Plant-based source, not animals. Did you know that a cup of cooked lentils has 18 grams of protein? That's almost the same as the chicken breast. Lentils without the cholesterol, rich with protein and fiber. Make sure you're incorporating a mix of these foods, plant rich with protein or protein rich plant foods throughout your meals to hit your protein needs. Okay? Mistake number 3, ignoring key vitamins and minerals. Here's a tricky one that many people overlooked. Vitamins and vitamin and mineral deficiencies. When transitioning to a plant-based diet, it's important to ensure you're getting enough of nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids. B12 is one of the few nutrients that's difficult to get from plant-based source, which is why I recommend a B12 supplement to anyone who's fully plant-based. This isn't a weakness of the plant-based diet, it's just something you need to be mindful of. Okay? So my tip for iron, pair iron-rich foods like spinach, beans, and lentils with the what? Vitamin C source plants, like citrus or bell peppers. Why? Presence of vitamin C with iron can enhance iron absorption. And for omega-3s, try chia seeds, flax seeds, or walnuts. My question is, how are you making sure you're getting the right nutrients? Are there any vitamins or minerals you've struggled with on your plant-based journey? I can assure you that if you increase the variety of food in your plant plate, you're never ever going to be nutrient deficient. Mistake number 4, not planning your meals. Another common hurdle is not planning meals ahead. When you're new to a plant-based eating, it can feel overwhelming trying to figure out what to eat. Many people fall into the trap of just eating the same meals over and over again, and then they find themselves reaching for unhealthy options because they didn't prepare. So my tip, meal prep can be your best friend. Set aside some time once or twice a week to prepare some healthy staples like grains, like roasted veggies, and plant proteins. This way, you'll always have something ready to go or ready to be hit up. Did you know that people who plan their meals are more likely to stick to their dietary goals and experience fewer cravings? Yeah, just basically mainly preparing to plan or planning to prepare a healthy food can decrease your cravings. Planning ahead is one of the best ways to stay on track and avoid last minute junk food decisions. Remember that. Mistake number 5, expecting immediate results. Many of us are guilty of this. This one's more of a mindset shift than a food related mistake. But it's super duper important to talk about this. Many people go on plant-based diet expecting immediate results, immediate weight loss, or more energy, or even clearer, radiant skin. While those benefits often do come, they don't always happen overnight. Okay? Here's a fact. According to the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, it can take a few weeks or even months for your body to fully adjust to a plant-based diet, especially if you've been eating animal products for a long time. This, my friend, is a journey. So give yourself grace, be patient, and trust the process. The long-term benefits of a plant-based lifestyle, like lowering the risk for chronic disease, getting better health, heart health, improved digestions, are worth the wait. Here's a story of one of my patients. Her name is Lucy. Lucy was so excited to go on a plant-based diet. But after a few weeks, I think about 2 weeks, she came to me and said, Doc, I am struggling to lose weight. And so I said, I know you're expecting weight loss, but after digging a little deeper, we realized she wasn't getting enough protein. She was missing some key nutrients like iron and B12 from a review of her diet and food log. Once we tweaked her diet, the changes were incredible. She felt more energized, started losing weight, and told me she felt lighter, both physically and mentally. In fact, a recent survey by the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine found that nearly 70% of people who went plant based felt more energized and lighter after just a few months on the diet. So it's all about finding your balance and letting your body adjust. So, if you're making the transition to a plant-based lifestyle, or even if you've been on the journey for a while, remember, it's about progress, not perfection. By avoiding these common mistakes and then listening to your body, you'll not only stick with the diet but thrive on it. So, what challenges have you faced in going plant-based? Or if you're just starting, what's the biggest question you have? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more health and wellness tips. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!